Hi, Summer. It's the end of winter in Buffalo, and you wouldn't know it by the weather we're having. But once again, I am outside walking the dog on Pine Ledge. Say hi, Wookie. This is one of his favorite places to pee. However, you generally get quite upset when he pees on these rocks because you like to sit on them. So I'm out here walking Wookie, and I just came from Brothers of Mercy, the rehab facility that my dad is at. I just dropped him off for his occupational therapy, and he seems to really be hanging by a thread. There's a chance he can pull out of this. I'm not sure how much I will have explained to you about this situation, so just in brief, the cancer was really advanced, but they tried an experimental treatment. He had really not had any symptoms from the cancer yet, anything really noticeable physically or pain-wise, and he was fully functional. But when they did this experimental treatment, his immune system got jacked up, and instead of fighting the cancer, or as well as fighting the cancer possibly, it attacked his own body, and his own immune system attacked his own muscles, all the muscles in his body, including his heart. So really traumatized physically. He can barely move around. He's in a lot of pain and discomfort. I think muscular skeletally, and everything he does, everything he would do to function is affected. Like, he can barely swallow. He can't move his eyes very well. His breathing was extremely short, shortness of breath for a long time, and that's really starting to finally come around, which is pretty frightening that he had that for so long. So I'm trying to do everything I possibly can to be supportive, but I don't feel like I'm able to be there enough. I know it makes a difference for me to be there by his side. I actually know, I know it actually makes him try and want to live, and depression is part of his problem right now. It's part of all of the complexities. This is very discouraging, and life was very discouraging anyway leading up to this. We had had our own frustrations apart from this illness, and I think it's all overwhelming him in a very difficult way. And he's been very emotional through all of this. Last night we called his old friend Pete Monroe from the Navy, and that was a remarkable experience. I had always heard about him for my entire life, but I never spoke to him. And we had an interesting conversation. In my opinion, he was too religious. I think when someone takes a situation like this and an appeal from the heart from someone who is this close to death and turns it into an opportunity to proselytize, to me, that makes me suspicious of that person. I believe that he believes everything he said, but to make it about that, to me, was very, well, sad, and that was disappointing. It makes me question the depth of that friendship. So, in any case, I love you, and I will talk to you soon.